Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, we went back to doing Slayer, but this time with range only now that we've got the blowpipe. I'm sorry if that spoiled anything for you. You had plenty of time to see the last video, or the video before that one, or the video before that one, or to see me on Twitch. But yeah, we did get the blowpipe, I think 2 episodes ago on episode 182, which is my favorite band of all time, Blink-182 by the way. And yeah, back to range now. We started at level 92 when we finished Zora, and we've already gotten to level 95 range. And I said a while back that as soon as I get the blowpipe, I'm going to be stopping whatever I'm doing and going straight for 99 range. So that's what we're doing now. Although, you know me, there does tend to be distractions along the way, and today is going to be one of those distraction days. The Portal Nexus just came out, and as I mentioned at the end of the last video, I want to get that built. But we're going to have to train a bit of construction first. That's what we're doing today, so let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoy. But here's all the teak logs that I've been hiding from you guys for a while now. We have 33k. So very quickly right now, I'm going to calculate how many teak planks we need for 86 construction. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I just did the calculations. Apparently in total we need 7,041 teak planks. And if we look in the bank, how many do we have? Like 1.5k? Yeah, like 1.5k teak planks. So let's go ahead and start making these logs into teak planks. And I'll see you back once we finish making these 7k teak planks. Actually, no, there's one thing I want to show you in the house before we get started on making these planks. Alright, so watch right here. As we teleport to the house, I want you to pay attention. Look how long this screen right here takes to load. So you can see every time we're going to have to go into the house, it will take that long to load every single time. And something I want to do is remove the basement. I know for a fact that whenever you remove like an upper floor or the basement or dungeon or whatever, whenever you remove floors, the house loads supposedly faster. I've never actually tried it. It's supposed to be like a lot faster to load. And also the less rooms you have too, I believe the faster it loads. I think. I also haven't tried that. But I'm like way more certain that the more rooms you remove, that the faster the house is going to load. I remember I bought a marble brick for this dungeon entrance here. I spent like a lot of money on it for no reason, and it was actually completely unnecessary for that. But we're going to go to building mode here and remove this dungeon entrance, and hopefully that should make the house load faster. Okay, so remove that. Rest in peace to the 200k or whatever it is for marble block. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell if it's actually loading fast or not. Okay, yeah, that's definitely faster. So the method I'm going to be doing is unnoting these teak logs with files out here. He charges 5 GP each to unnote them. I'm going to deposit these back in the bank, but yeah, so you use these on him. Press option 3, which would be exchange all for 120 coins. Bring them to the butler in your house. Tell him to bring them to the sawmill. Once you get like the hang of it, doing 1 or 2 runs, it's kind of like muscle memory. It's not too bad to do. Alright, so we're starting off with a 16 mil cash stack. I had to put a couple of mil in my kingdom the other day, so it went down a bit. But then all the Slayer that we've been doing with the blowpipe, it's brought that up a few mil. I think we started with 14 mil after killing Zora. I put 2 mil in into the coffers, and now we're up to 16 mil, so we made a decent chunk of change from that. It's also nice not having to spend money on scales at the GE. Instead, we have all of our own scales, and this 16 mil we can use towards construction now. So we'll see where we end off with once we're done with this. Got 16.3 mil to work with. There's also another method. If you don't want to use the files unnoting method, you could run to your Camelot portal, go to Sears Village with the Candor and Hard Diary is what gives you that option. You can teleport to Sears, then withdraw your logs from there, and then teleport back to your house, get the butler to bring them to the sawmill, do that all over again. I've tried both methods. Personally, I like the unnoting method with files, so I'm going to do that. The money isn't really that much, 5 GP per log. It's like, what, 7k logs, 35k GP, not a big deal. Of course, it's way more expensive to actually pay your butler and pay for the sawmill and pay for him to go back and forth and whatnot. I'm also not going to be using the PvP world method because although it is like maybe a few ticks faster or whatever, I'm not too bothered by it. I'd rather not take the risk, and this method is fast enough for me. Maybe it'll take like 5 or 10 minutes longer in the long run of doing this method. So I also just noticed that we're running kind of low on money, so we're going to go over to the servant's money bag. And I think we'll put like 4 mil in here. I think I could store that much, right? I don't even know how much I could store. I could easily look it up, but oh, I guess there's the answer. 3 mil is the max, so hopefully that lasts us. Okay, so I bought 4 of these bag plants 3. I heard a while ago that if you plant, I think it was one of these, I'm not sure which, but if you plant one of these, it'll prevent the servant from getting caught. Usually if you come out here, like half the time he gets caught behind here. You have to actually click on him versus him walking up to you and talking to you. So I'm going to try planting all these, and hopefully that prevents that. I'm not sure if it actually works or not. It's just a rumor that I heard, so we'll see if that works. not getting my hopes up. It's not a big deal if it doesn't, just like a very, very small quality of life thing. Also, I just noticed you get farming XP for doing this. So this could be like a farming method for low-level Ironmen who happen to have a lot of money, because each of these bag plants costs like 10k each, which is pretty pricey. I mean, not for me at this point in the game, but if you're a brand new Iron Man, that could definitely add up a lot. Okay, so it's been like 500 or 1,000 logs later, and this is the first time the Demon Butler's been caught behind there. So I guess he can still get caught, but it's way more rare is what it seems like. Maybe it's placebo, and maybe it's only like a combination of these that you have to build properly so he doesn't get stuck, but he's getting stuck for me still with all 4 of these built. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. Another thing I noticed is that I am running out of run energy. I was getting down to like 60%, but luckily I have the pool built right here, so that's something I don't really have to worry about, which is very nice. And I could, I guess, like super like sweaty, no life do this as hard as I can and not have to worry about running out of run, even with full graceful because of the pool. Okay, I don't know, completely ignore what I just said, because right after I record that clip, the dude got stuck like 4 times in a row. So I don't know, like, if you know there's like something you have to build to prevent this from happening, let me know. I mean, obviously by the time you post that in the comments, this video will already be made. But for the future, I guess I'll know when I actually grind out construction to 99. If not, just call me crazy, because I don't freaking know, dude. Alright, this will be the last inventory, and with that, our cash stack is now below 10 mil, so rest in peace to the green cash stack. I haven't checked the bank yet, but based on the amount of logs we have, it should be more than 7k. I think it'll be like 8k maybe of the teak planks. Alright, 8.2k, so that's enough planks that we need to get to 86 construction. It's currently like 1 a.m. right now, so I'm about to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up, the Nexus will be out, and then we could start train construction and get everything that we need for that. Oh yeah, also with that method, I wasn't really keeping track of time. I always just kind of lose track of time and get lost in what I'm doing. But I think it averages around like 4 to 5k planks made per hour, so not too bad. Alright, so I woke up today, I finished editing a video, I just did a birdhouse run. We're going to leave the mines now and work our way towards 86 construction. Okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm hating my life. I just want to show you the XP rates before I get some really bad XP rates. I was getting like, oh man, okay, it was at like 400k XP per hour, which is really good for me, playing like 2 accounts at once and not really like doing max tick efficient perfect. But yeah, I guess like, I'm really glad I'm getting this out of the way now though, because I've learned from experience in the past, some bad experiences, that construction is not a skill you want to put off until like the very end. Because if you put construction off as your last skill to 99, and you spend 50 hours doing construction in like 4 days, you're not going to have a good time. So, you know, little by little, slowly but surely, I'm going to train construction here and there. I can handle construction in small increments. Alright, here we go. We got 2 more of these teak benches to make, and there is going to be 85 construction. That just looks like such a clean level to have in the skill tab here. And we have a few new things that I don't have to worry about, and 1 more to go. I have to take a break from construction because it's so click intensive, but what I want to do in the meantime really quickly is get the Curator's Medallion, which is an item that we need to mount the dig site pendant in the house, and the items we need to get the Curator's Medallion is 250 cut rubies, 100 cosmic runes, 500 fire runes, and a dig site pendant. So luckily from Motherlode Mine, we got all these rubies here, so we're going to cut all those. They made it really nice for Ultimate Iron Man. You don't have to have them noted. You could just give them to the Curator unnoted in increments, so that's very nice that they made Ultimate Iron Man friendly. The dig site pendant that we have to give him for the medallion, according to the news post, says it could have any number of charges, so luckily that will work out perfectly in our favor. Once we use these, that'll be 2 more free bank spaces as well, so this should all work out. Okay, here is the Curator. How do we get a medallion and exchange all my stuff for it? And there we go, very easy. So might as well just build the room now since we're here. So if you build the door hotspot, go all the way down. Here is the Portal Nexus 200k GP, very well worth it. And there is the brand new Portal Nexus room on day of release. Let's go ahead and build these hotspots here. So there's 2 amulet spaces. I think each one's its own individual thing. So yeah, we have everything we need for the mounted dig site pendant. Let's build that. And yeah, cool. So we have this here, and the other side, eventually, one day, 5,000 lizardmen things. You do get a decent amount from raids, which I don't know if I'll be going back to, like for a while at least. But we have this right here. For the dig site pendant, there's the teleport menu. I believe you can configure it, so that way you can choose an option, like we'll do Fossil Island, and that way you can just left click it, Fossil Island, and I'll take you right there. And before I was talking about how annoying it might be having to do like 2-click options for the teleport on the Nexus. That's not the case. You can apparently set left-click options for that. So that way you can configure the Nexus for whatever you're doing, left-click, and be instantly teleported. So I'll probably end up deleting all the portal rooms except for the Nexus one. And then that way as well, later when we're making planks, the house should load slightly faster, I think. And also, don't forget, birdhouse runs, by the way. And so we're gonna get rid of these placeholders right here. And now we can alchemize this. And yes, now I can low alchemize myself. Alright, on the farm runs, planting the spirit tree here. And let's go log out for a second, take a look at these high scores. We are currently rank 11. I've never had a top 10 skill in Runescape until we refresh this page very quickly right here. Ah, beautiful. Top 10. It's still not single digit. Give me like another week or two, and then we'll be hopefully single digit ranks for farming. Alright, this will be the last time train construction, probably. Don't quote me on that for a long time. But there's 86 construction. Let's go ahead and waste our cash stack and buy all the marble blocks and gold leaves that we're going to need for this thing in the house. Nexus is what it's called, yes. Okay, starting with a 9.6 mil cash stack. Let's see, after all the stuff we have to buy, how much we end up with. Oh god, these are 1 mil each. Oh jeez. Alright, BRB. I can't believe I did this. It's honestly probably not even worth it for such a small quality of life thing. But there we go, left with a 4.5 mil cash stack. Honestly, this was so stupid to do. Dude. I need cash for like training skills, not for saving 1 tick a few times a day. Okay, let's go build this. So when you build the portal Nexus, it's kind of like building like the occult altar sort of, or a lot of other things, where you have to start with the lowest tier one and upgrade from there. So we'll start with the marble portal Nexus. I can see my money just like flying down the drain here, just eating it straight up. Here's the gilded one. Oh, I'm crying. All these supplies and stuff, my cash stack, it's all gone. And then here... Oh, right, the boost. Okay, one. Oh, dude, I freaked out for a second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Let's drink the tea, which is a +3. So it's also +3. So we should be able to upgrade this to the Crystalline portal Nexus. This is the final one. And now we could configure it to add all these teleports here. So we have all these runes here. And I guess I'll just start adding a bunch of these into here. Like every single world, we're like almost completely sold out like this, like below 100. But we have over 4K Astral runes now. And I spent enough money today, so now let's go ahead and see what we can build. I have all these soul runes from, I think they're all from Dust Devils. Same with the Dust runes and Blood runes I crafted myself. I don't have 90 rune crafting, obviously, so I can't make my own soul runes yet. And I can't be bothered to make Astral runes. I'll buy them at a later time once I'm not getting like logged out and stuff from hopping too much and when everyone's not trying to buy them out. But yeah, let's see how many portals we can build now. Okay, so I guess we drag these over here and then... I could choose which one you want to do, and then okay, save and close. Is that right? Okay, so the thing with this, normally portals use 100 times the amount of runes, but this uses 1,000 times the amount of runes. So it's a good law rune sync, I guess, for the game, and some other runes as well. I know Zora drops a lot of law runes, so maybe that's for the best. But yeah, 1,000 times the runes. Confirm that, and we have now unlocked the Varrock teleport on here. So let's go ahead and just add a bunch more of these. And lose all the runes. It's going to feel really bad, man. But luckily, we have like 49,000 law runes that we got from Zora. And I'll never go through that many anyways. So let's just build as many as we can now. Okay, so I'm not going to build Anacarl. I probably don't have too many uses for that one. But as for the rest of these, let's go ahead and save this. Look at all the runes we're going to lose. That's okay, though. I don't have to buy them. They don't cost me money. I can just... Well, I guess some of them do. Never mind. I don't know. Let's just build it. And yay, now we can, let me figure out which ones I built and which rooms I could delete now. Okay, so I can delete that room, and delete that room. The only thing I don't have is the Merim teleport. I need 1,000 bananas, which I'll get around to doing eventually, but today I can't be bothered. Let's delete those rooms though. And the good thing about removing all these rooms now is that eventually, once we decide to train construction, we can save some render time going in and out of the house. But for now, I'm going to leave that room there. I can't be bothered to buy 1,000 bananas from Apatol or Port Sarim or wherever it is. I'll leave that portal there. We need it for clue scrolls anyways. But for now, have the portal Nexus. All is good in the world. And it actually looks really sick, like just the way it looks. I think it fits very well into the house. Well, rest in peace to my cash stack. Definitely wasn't worth it. But hey, we got brand new content on the Hardcore Iron Man on day of release. But for now, we are going back to Slayer, back to training range. That is going to wrap it up for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. and I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.